What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an amazing day today. I am Peter Cole, and the Microsoft E3 2018 press conference just finished, and holy crap, that was an amazing press conference. As I said in my full video, which I have up on the channel, so if you're watching this and you have not watched me watch and react to the entire conference, it is up on the channel for you to go watch. As I said at the end of that was probably one of the best conferences I've seen in a long time, and I'm super excited for all the stuff they showed. They had multiple games where I was like, that is a huge get for Microsoft. That's something that should have been on PlayStation, or that was a console thing on PlayStation, and now it's going to be associated with Microsoft is a really big deal. They showed a ton of exclusives. They showed a ton of different games, world premieres out of the wazoo. They talked about some cool things with Xbox and the Microsoft brand in general. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the big things to touch on and what I really enjoyed about the conference and give it a review. I have a big thing in notes here. I'm just going to run through and talk about all the different games really quick. So they showed Halo Infinite. We don't know what that is. It's Master Chief, and it's in the new Slipspace engine. They didn't really show any more than that. It was a little bit disappointed. But then they showed Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Looks amazing. They showed Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, which I was shocked because it's that From Software game. From Software usually is associated with PlayStation, especially with Demon Souls originally, and then Bloodborne and stuff. So it was really awesome to see us on the stage. That was the first one where I was like, I can't believe it's showing on the stage. That's awesome. Todd Howard came out and he showed Fallout 76. We didn't see a ton of gameplay, but we did see players walking through the world and kind of how the world looks. It's a prequel to all the Fallout games. It's 4 times bigger than the map in Fallout 4. I'm so freaking stoked for that. And then if you guys don't know, I will also be watching the live press conference for Bethesda and ranking that as well, which I'm sure they'll talk about more Fallout 76, I mean. So make sure to check that out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already for more of this coverage. Then we've got Captain Spirit. It's a story in the Life is Strange universe. I thought that looked really interesting. It's coming out for free on June 26th. I'm assuming that's just going to be the first episode, like Life is Strange. It'll be episodic. Nier Automata, We Can Become as Gods or something like that was the title of it. That's really awesome. It was a PlayStation exclusive. I mean, it was on PC, but you know what I mean. For a while, and now it's going to be on Xbox. We saw a big Metro Exodus gameplay, which looked really good. That's coming out February 22nd. We saw Kingdom Hearts 3. That's coming out January 29th. We saw 2 expansions to Sea of Thieves, which are coming out in July and September of this year, respectively. We saw Battlefield 5. It was barely anything more than the EA press conference. Frankly, I was really disappointed at that. We saw Forza Horizon 4, which I was really impressed by because they're having dynamic seasons, which change a bunch of things about how the game. It's a shared world, so everyone in the game is going to be able to see each other in the world. How they're going to be able to have millions of people in a game and not have many people next to each other is beyond me, but I'm really excited to see how that ends up working out. Then a big thing for Microsoft, they said they acquired 5 studios. They became first party. They were not first party. So those are Playground, which made the Forza games, Initiative, which is a studio they formed themselves, Undead Labs, who made State of Decay, Ninja Theory, who made Hellblade, which I'm incredibly excited about what they're going to do with Microsoft, and then Compulsion, the people who made We Happy Few, or are making, I guess you could say. So then after that, they shut off We Happy Few. But yeah, I'm super excited about those studios becoming Microsoft first parties. I think they're going to be able to make even better games now that they're going to have Microsoft backing them. We saw PUBG get a little bit of an announcement. There's a new map coming out and also a war mode coming out in the end of this year in winter. So I don't know what that exactly is going to entail, but it looks interesting enough. Tales of Vesperia is getting a definitive edition that's coming out. Will it be updated a lot? I don't know. It looked a lot better, but I guess it looked better. It didn't look a lot better, but I guess we'll see how it looks when it comes out. They also got to debut Division 2 on their stage, which I was really surprised about, considering Ubisoft could have debuted that themselves. I was pretty surprised about that. That was really cool. They came out and talked about Game Pass, how Game Pass, more people are playing games than ever before and more time is being spent in games. I think that's the big goal of Game Pass. I think that's really cool that they said that. They came out with a fast start thing, which means you're going to start your games 2 times faster. They didn't really explain it well. I don't really know what it means. I guess we'll find out in the future. Master Chief Collection is coming to Game Pass, and they're also having multiple new same-day release third-party games coming out on Game Pass, which is what I'm excited about because we knew that Xbox exclusive or Microsoft first-party games were coming day one with Game Pass. Now we know third parties are. The Division, Elder Scrolls Online, and Fallout 4 are all already unlocked on Game Pass as of today, so you can go get any of those games for free. A Skate game came on, and we thought it was Skate from EA, but it ended up being Session, which some people have said isn't super great. I'm excited about that. I don't know how good it's going to be, though. We'll see. So Shadows of Tomb Raider, that looks really dark, really brutal, but also looks really awesome. The other Tomb Raider games have been really great so far. There was Black Desert, an MMORPG, so I guess we'll see how that is. It looks cool, but It's an MMORPG, so I guess I'll find out. Devil May Cry 5 was announced, and it's coming out in spring 2019. I was really surprised with this because, again, this is something a lot of people associate with PlayStation. They nailed getting this. I was really happy for them that they were able to get Devil May Cry 5 to come out on the Xbox stage. It looks awesome. Like I said, there's a 10-year gap between Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 5, like in the development, not like a 10-year gap in the games. Like, it's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released. So that game looks really good, and it's crazy looking. It looks a lot different than the other ones, but it looks really good. Cuphead is getting a DLC that is coming out in 2019. There is another Lady Cuphead, and it looks awesome. It's Cuphead. What more do you need to know? Then there's Tunic, a game that is like a top-down, I guess it's not a top-down, it's like a, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's like an aerial view, but it's at an angle, and it looks like Zelda, but it's a fox, and it's kind of, more 3D than a Zelda game. I guess you'd have to look at the gameplay. It looks really awesome. That was actually one of my most anticipated and excited games. Then they showed Jump Force, which is coming in 2019. And I'm trying to remember, it had Naruto, it had Dragon Ball, it had Death Note at the end. I know I'm forgetting more. But yeah, it's a huge anime fighting game. Looks very interesting. I'll have to wait to see more gameplay footage to decide how I really feel about it, but it looked awesome. Then there's Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is a huge change from the first game where it's still parkour, but now there's tons more, like you make a choice, and that choice can literally change the world around you. Different factions then come in depending on your choices, and like the world will literally change and look different, and people in the world will react different to things, and it looks really awesome. It looks very dynamic. They're remaking a new Battletoads for Game Pass. It'll be day and date. It's more Battletoads. I don't know what to say. Hopefully it's not as broken as the first one this time. We also got Just Cause 4 officially debuted here at the Xbox conference. It looked good. More Just Cause. What you gonna say? There's a Gears Pop, like a Funko Pop mobile game coming out. Gears Tactics coming out on the PC, which is a tactics game. It looks really cool. And then they showed off Gears 5. Again, really beautiful. You're playing as Cade. You're kind of outside of the regular capital city, and you're going to figure out something. What? We don't know, but it was really cool gameplay. Then they said that they're developing the best AI called Microsoft AI. They're trying to do console quality on any device streaming, and they're working on the next hardware for the Xbox, which is pretty big. And then at the end of the conference, they came out with a banger and had Cyberpunk 2077 there. Holy crap. So things that were great about this conference, amazing pacing. I think there wasn't a single time like we're in the EA conference where I was literally sitting there like, this needs to stop. I want to stop watching this. The cringe is real. Amazing conference. So many games. Like I said, 50 games at the beginning. It was incredible how much they showed. They really gave us every genre. I really like at the beginning how Phil Spencer said, you know, you're going to see creativity unleashed. And I really do think we saw that today. Great presentation. All the people that came out that talked well. There was no cringiness that happened. I wasn't ever like, or anything. The trailers were amazing. The gameplay was amazing. I just think overall, this was an excellent conference. I'm going to say 9 out of 10. And like I was saying during the stream, it's going to be hard to beat by any other companies. There were a few things that were kind of bummers. Like, I wish they would have talked more about Halo Infinite. We have no idea what that is whatsoever, and I wish I could have known a bit more about it, especially because it came out at the beginning. It would have been a little bit nicer to be able to just say, hey, this is what it is, or like, this is what you're going to be doing it and stuff. So that was a little weird. And there were a couple of trailers that fell a little bit flatter than others. But overall, I'm every game on here, I didn't see a single game where I was like, that looks dumb. I wish that wasn't there. That shouldn't have been there. Like the EA conference, there was so much that they shouldn't have done at all. And so it was really cool seeing this and seeing Microsoft really, because like I said, they had to come out, they had a chip on their shoulder. They are failing this generation, and they've made a lot of amazing steps. Things like backwards compatibility and Game Pass are amazing, and I think this conference was their way of saying, look, we've got studios, we've got first party games, we've got exclusives. Get hyped because they're coming. And that makes a big deal. It's really matters for Microsoft to be able to catch up at least partially to Sony in this generation, and to be able to go into the next generation of consoles much stronger right off the bat. More exclusives, more studios first party, and more third party relationships, and just better games overall, a better selection. And I think that was their step with this conference. So yeah, overall, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10, an amazing conference, one of the best conferences I've seen in a long time. And I'm really excited to see what the other companies are going to be bringing over the next few days, because they're going to have to do a lot to counter Microsoft. But I wasn't expecting Microsoft's to be that good. I was expecting it to be good, but not that good. So I'm really excited to see what else they're going to show. Let me know down below how you felt about the conference, what your rating was, and what games excited you most out of it. Did you really like seeing things like Devil May Cry 5, the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice game that looks like Dark Souls, but it's the next level? Dying Light 2, The Division 2, whatever it was. Let me know in the comments below what excites you. And also make sure to check out all the other coverage I have from E3. I'll be linking to the playlist at the end of the video, whether it is all of the live reactions to every conference or my reviews of them or the breakout videos I'll be doing, like rating all of the conferences and saying who won E3 and stuff like that. Make sure to check all that out, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and whether you're new or not, hit the notification bell so you can be notified of all my future videos, and don't forget to give that like button some love. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's continue creating the greatest community in the world. I'll see all you guys in the next video.